this is a place where all of the things that are happening on campus that are for people to get up in arms around can have a place to actually voice and find a solution. I know that it's a lot more than that. I know that there's conversations on very specific things, but it's how it relates to what's happening on campus and the conversations that are happening on campuses. And a lot of my work is on the university college circuit. And oftentimes I'm in conversations with the students, and it feels like they don't have the support that they need. And I know that there are not just students here, there's faculty, there's staff, there's counselors, there's a whole bunch of people who are really trying to make a difference on their campuses. And I do feel like when you have students who have these needs met, and you have a community that's really enriched by people advocating for that university community, it trickles, because those people end up being in the world, and then they take those tools into the real world. And that's why I feel like a place like NCORE is so necessary. It starts with understanding one another, right? And we have all these fancy ways of talking about our issues and social justice issues in general, and yet when it comes back down to why it's important is because I want to be heard, you want to be heard, we want to be seen. We're on this planet with a bunch of people. I think we're supposed to be working in community. I think we're supposed to allow one another to live this experience and not feel like depressed and anxious all the time and worried about our safety in this way that becomes so insular. This conversation around race and ethnicity and the intersections of queer stuff and economic background and every other thing, like, there's a place for every single one of those conversations here. And sometimes repeat ways, a different way, like it might be the same subject, but it might be a different way of tackling it. You have your pick of things to sort of be in conversation with other people who are trying to grapple around the same things that you are. So in that way, it feels like, sometimes even with all of the resources we have on the internet, there's nothing like convening with other people and conversing face-to-face, one-on-one or in a group, that bring about the most effective sort of tools.